Hey guys, now do you want a pistol with zero recoil? In Killing Floor 3, this pistol has exactly that. As you can see, the crosshair is not moving at all, making this pistol an incredibly efficient weapon. So here's what it does by default. This is how much recoil it ordinarily has. As you can see, the crosshair is climbing with each shot, but if you add on this specific mod, there you go, zero recoil, and it's as steady as it could possibly be. The only way it could be steadier is if you sellotape this to your arm and then sellotape your arm to your head. I don't know. Now I'm going to show you how to get this pistol and how to mod it to do zero recoil. But before then, to improve the performance of this weapon even more, and that is by reload cancelling. To reload cancel, all you have to do is reload the weapon, and then just before the animation finishes, you want to press melee and then press shoot. So that is the right stick into melee and then the RT button to shoot. Every weapon has a different reload animation, so with some weapons you're going to be knocking off a tiny amount of time, with some weapons you are going to be knocking 30 or even 40% off that reload time. Now I'm going to show you the exact pistol I'm using, as well as the mod you need to put on it. This is the Bloodhound P330, and it's one used by the Commando. So what you want to do is go to mods, go down to the fire mode down the bottom, and you want the multi-round burst fire mode. This costs 6 grey matter and 15 electrical parts, and later on in this video I'm going to show you how to get grey matter really easily. That's a really important crafting material, but I'm going to show you how to get that, so keep watching the video. Once you've got it, you can upgrade it, and when you upgrade it you get an even more powerful burst fire mode. If you're worried about the class you've chosen and that they're not a commando, don't worry, because in Killing Floor 3 any class can use this pistol. All you have to do is buy it from one of the terminals. The commando just has access to the pistol straight away, whereas the other classes have to buy it. Now I'm going to show you an amazing farm, probably the best farm in the game, and this is going to get you loads of different crafting resources such as biosamples, grey matter, Z-Tech, all that stuff, as well as XP to your heart's content. All you have to do is go on the map called Convoy, and Convoy has the best farming location I have found in this game. So as I say, loads of XP, and you can just keep repeating this over and over for XP, crafting materials, and anything you want. And you can do this in solo, or you can do this in multiplayer. I like to do it solo, so I'm not getting in anyone's way, and I can just have the time to myself. But if you do it in multiplayer, you're going to have even more success, because you've got 5 or 4 teammates backing you up. So the location is right here in this tunnel, and this tunnel has loads of stuff going for it, so I'm going to list everything that makes this tunnel so good. Number one, it acts as a natural funnel, so all of the enemies coming towards you are going to be funneled straight through this entrance, and you can keep them all in your line of fire. It's especially good if you're the engineer, because the engineer has a shotgun, and the spread on the shotgun is the best out of any weapon in the game. Great spread, so you can shoot multiple enemies in one shot. The other thing that this has going for it, this location, is that there's only one way in and one way out. So there's 2 ways in total. That means you always know where the Zeds are coming from. Here we go, and you've also got this nice little fence on the right hand side, so it narrows the entrance even more, and you can actually hide behind this when you need to. As you can see, there's an a body armor cache as well, so you can click that open and get some extra body armor, and that's going to help massively. As well as that, it's got a roof on it, so no Zeds can shoot you from the sky, so it's a nice little tunnel there. It's got a turret at the other end, so if you are playing solo, you can keep tabs on the opposite end of the tunnel and keep that locked down for a period of time. Although if you do want to properly lock down both entrances, then it's probably better to play in co-op or with 3 or 4 people. But another reason, we have a explosive fuel canister, and that can take out most enemies in one go, even as you just saw the horrible Scrakes. Now previously I did say there's only 2 ways in and out, but there is also the ceiling vent, so do watch out for these creepy little creepazoids coming from the ceiling, but normally there's only 1 or 2 of them, so it's not that pressing a concern. Anyway, by the end of this farm, you're going to have a tunnel absolutely covered in blood. There's so much blood because you're just going to be killing Zeds over and over again. But it's ridiculously easy. Just line them all up, and then when they come through that tunnel, just execute them, take them out. And here we go. Even the most powerful Zeds get taken out in relatively little amount of effort. This one gave us Z-Tech, so there's just one example of the crafting materials you can get. Another important crafting resource you can get is grey matter. So you want to take out the guys with the flaming arm cannons for grey matter, as well as the sirens, in other words, those ones with the long necks. Take them out and you get grey matter, and the bloaters as well. Take these out for more grey matter. And grey matter is going to be important in loads of mods, such as the pistol I just showed you with the zero recoil. And here we go. More grey matter from the sirens. Just wait till they extend their necks and then hit them in the head and you will get some grey matter. It's not guaranteed, but more often than not you do. Now keep your eyes in the top left of the screen because you can see exactly what we're earning from this. Loads of XP because you're going to be completing some assignments. Just the sheer amount of Zeds you're killing, you're just going to be naturally completing assignments whether you knew it or not. So you're going to get XP for that. And when you achieve victory, it's so satisfying, I think, just to go through all of the resources that you've got, all of the money and all of the XP that you've got, and you can just scroll down. It seems like it goes on forever, just because you've thoroughly rinsed the world of Zeds, and it probably took about 10 minutes. But you can just keep repeating this as little or as long as you want. So you can just do this for, 30 seconds. Whack it on really hard and you'll get even more resources. Although obviously the trade-off is you can die quicker. So I like to do it on normal mode, maybe go up a tiny bit to the next tier of difficulty, but it really depends. So yeah, that is a farm I really recommend checking out in Killing Floor 3. Once again, it's on Convoy. Head inside the tunnel and use that to make an epic defense. Take out all the Zeds, get loads of XP and loads of crafting materials, pretty much everything you need to get in the game, and then repeat to your heart's content. Next up, here's a weapon you should have on you in every single match, in my opinion. I like to have it with every match that I play. This is the medic pistol. It's called the KH380, and I believe KH stands for quick heals, and that's exactly what it does. It heals teammates, but there's a really good reason, an extra reason why you want to have this on you, and I'm going to show you that in just a bit. But first, if you have the resources, get the instant heal darts mod. The instant heal darts mod does exactly what it says. It instantly gives your teammates a chunk of health rather than refilling their bar slowly. Now the instant heal darts, they cost 15 chemical resources and 6 grey matter. So all you have to do is do one run of the farm I just showed you and you'll be able to afford the instant heal darts. Then it's just a case of equipping it like so. And don't forget that you can upgrade the instant heal darts just as with the other pistol that I showed at the start of the video. And if you do upgrade the instant heal darts, something very cool happens. You do more healing, but you also do more damage. So you got from 8 damage to 10 damage and 8 healing to 10 healing, so it makes them a lot more effective. But even if you don't go for this mod, this pistol still performs incredibly well and it's still essential. And here's a little bonus thing. I like to make this medic pistol look properly medicinal with the nice flatline cosmetic here that looks a bit like a heart rate monitor and a nice little sticker of a hospital thingy. The thing you see on hospitals all the time. Don't know what it's called, but it's the hospital icon. I think it's the logo for the hospitals. And I like to hang a nice little Grim Reaper off the end just to show you that death is ever present, but not with this pistol because it's incredible. So I did say that you can heal your teammates, and you can, but I'm going to show you an extra reason why you will want this, an even better reason than just healing and being all generous. So what I like to do, go to the trading terminal. As soon as you see the trading terminal, you can go and get this pistol, no matter what class you are. And once you've got the pistol, you can do this thing that I've been talking about, which is getting money. So as soon as you fire your healing dart into a teammate, you get money. Checking the bottom left of the screen, each dart I fire gives me $8. So it's 8, 8, 8, 8, just keeps going up. And as you can imagine, this just keeps increasing, and every little helps. I like to fire the darts whenever I can, even if the teammate doesn't need them because they're going to heal themselves at a terminal. I just like to fire them. And you think, oh, okay, well, you're going to run out of darts if you keep firing them like that. No, because the darts are infinitely recharge. Yes, the darts recharge themselves over and over again, and they never run out. This means you never run out of money. All you have to do to recharge, you just wait a few seconds. They'll even recharge actually when you stow your weapon. So if you put your weapon away without any darts and then you bring it out a few seconds later, it will now magically have darts in it. Then you can just fire those darts into your teammates for money. Now, if we're talking optimizing your ways to make money in this game, I recommend the Cold Fusion weapon. This is another medic weapon, but again, you can use this whatever class you are, and how it works is you fire your bullets into an enemy, and this converts those bullets into healing bullets. So to use your healing bullets, all you do is click RB to engage secondary fire, and then you fire the bullets into your teammates. Like with the pistol, every bullet you fire into your teammate gives you a bunch of cash. So once again, if you don't really get how this works, fire at enemies. This gives you healing ammo, and then you click the RB button to engage secondary fire, and then you fire those healing blue projectiles into your teammates, and you get money for it. This time it's 15 rather than 8, so you're actually doubling your money. If that wasn't enough, the projectiles actually home in on your teammates, so you don't have to target them, and indeed that will be quite hard because there is no aim, there is no auto aim on teammates because there is no friendly fire. So it makes it a lot easier where you just have to kind of move your crosshair near a teammate, and these projectiles will home in automatically and give you cash and also help your teammates. So not only are you making yourself rich, you're actually giving your team a much higher chance of success. And speaking of money, there is another unconventional way to make money in this game, and that is by not using your weapons at all. That is by using the knife. The knife is free. You don't have to keep upgrading it, you don't have to keep spending money on ammo, and it performs incredibly well. This is the most underrated weapon in Killing Floor 3. The knife can block, the knife can prod, the knife even has charge attacks to charge up and take out the heavier enemies. So you can do headshots with this thing, you can dodge as well like you can with any weapon. So what I like to do is stick and move, so use your block functionality, block projectiles, block hits, and you can survive entire rounds with this thing alone. That means when you go to the trading terminal, you're going to have more cash to spend on what you need. So you can upgrade your body armor, you can refill all of your ammo, you can buy the best guns in the game if you just use your knife for maybe 1 round or 2 rounds and save that money. We are going to talk about movement tech now, and here are some innovative ways you can maximize your movement in Killing Floor 3. So we're going to start simple and then get really creative. For starters, you can slide down entire stairs. This is something I didn't really pay attention to, but entire stair sets can be slid down. It doesn't matter how long the stair is, your slide just keeps going. Now you can use this for a nice little speed boost. When you've got a pack of Zeds on you, definitely slide down the stairs, and you can keep that slide going for how long the staircase is. So that's one thing. You can't slide upstairs, but you can slide down them. The other one is how to increase your sprint speed. So you probably know that when you slide, when you press B and you're sprinting forward, you slide on the ground. But if you jump after you've slid, you actually get a minor speed boost. I like to call this slide hopping. So again, sprint, then press B to slide, and then at the end of your slide, press the A button to jump, and you can just keep chaining this together and increasing your speed. This helps you run away from packs of Zeds, and it's just really satisfying to use. Now, another piece of movement tech, stick with me here because we're going to get a bit more in depth. What you want to do is use a move I call skiing. So to ski, the first step of this is to dash to the side. So what you want to do is press the B button while you're moving either left or right. As you can see, you do a little side step, and this is a tiny little speed boost to the left or right. So that's the step 1. The next step is to do this while you're sprinting. So sprint, dash to the side, and then sprint forwards. Now, ordinarily, what this results in is you sliding as soon as you move forwards. So instead, what I love to do, jump out of that side dash. The result is this. I like to call this the ski, because as you can see, it kind of looks like you're skiing around the level or skating around the level and having a lot of fun doing it. And I'll leave you with a final movement tip. This is how to move backwards very fast. So we've covered how to move forwards. Here's how to move backwards. And of course, you can press the B button to dodge backwards, which massively increases your backwards running speed. And I mean, a lot of people just seem to turn around and run, but you can actually make your defensive plays more offensive by shooting as you're dashing backwards. So as you can see, I'm pressing B to dash backwards while shooting, and I'm upping my damage and maintaining my damage output while I'm keeping myself safe. So instead of turning 180 degrees and just running straight from an enemy, I recommend dashing backwards while you're shooting. Now, if all that was a bit hard to keep up with, here's a really simple movement tip. Always use your knife when running. Having your knife out is a lot faster than having a weapon out. So here we go, here's the knife, and you actually run quicker with the knife equipped. So I'm going to do another comparison. Here's the movement speed with this weapon. Notice how fast I'm going. And then if I were to get the knife out and run, it's actually noticeably faster. And this helps you, run away from Zeds, or if there's not really a lot of time to get to the trading terminal, I like to get my knife out and run so I get there in good time. Okay, next up, this is Killing Floor 3's best kept secret. Even though it's not really a secret, it's just not a lot of people are using it. It's the codex. So go into the codex and there are 3 amazing things you'll find. The first is the damage types. So it's got a full description of every damage type in the game. This is things like acidic, biological, cold, cut, electrical, literally everything you can imagine. It shows you what this ammo type is going to be effective against and what it's ineffective against. So if you look at cut, for instance, the cut ammo type is effective against flesh, it's neutral against Myers, and it's ineffective against armor and Z-Tech. So you might be thinking, okay, but what is a Z-Tech enemy? Well, that's where the second part of this codex comes in, because if you scroll across to Zeds, you will find a full database of every enemy in the game. Not only can you see exactly what it looks like, free from the threats and the excitement of a game where you probably can't see and pick out individual enemies, but you can also see what ammo is going to be effective against them. This is really useful when it comes to the bosses. So if you want to know how to take out an impaler, for instance, what you want to do is use electrical and acidic. If you want to take out the Queen Crawler, which a lot of people are having trouble with, you want to use biological and also fire. With the Chimera, you want to use force and you want to use cold. Those are the 2 most effective ammo types against the Chimera. Now, the third reason that the codex is really important, and it's a reason I don't really like because it kind of puts me out of a job, it's the crafting materials page. This page shows you exactly how to get each crafting material in the game. So with grey matter, you want to take out sirens and you want to take out bloaters. With BIOSTEEL, you want to take out Horzine equipment. So this is things like security cameras, big screens, anything electrical you find that's glowing red. Now I've got a really quick farm that I'm going to show you, which is how to get loads of BIOSTEEL in one run, and this is going to take you probably about 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds you're going to get 6 BIOSTEEL, and you're going to be able to get loads of mods using this run. This farm takes place on the city streets, so I'm going to leave you with this very short farm and the location of the remaining screens and how to get that BIOSTEEL. But if you enjoyed the video, do subscribe to the channel for loads more Killing Floor 3 guides.